Hey guys, Candace here with Moving Karma. Check us out at movingkarma.com. If you took a look at the blog from yesterday, then you know that we discussed the domino effect. So I wanted to touch base back on exactly what that meant and further what the domino effect is and what it can do. So the domino effect is exactly what that looks like in our mind. We've all seen it. You have one domino, it knocks down, and it just all knocks down. So what's happened to me personally is a few months ago, I had some stuff go on with work. I had some stuff go on in some personal relationships with friends. I had some stuff go on with family. And I didn't really recognize what the effect was on myself, not only physically, but spiritually and mentally and on down the line. So these last couple of months have been very tumultuous for me in the sense that I have recognized that spiritually I have found myself slipping in the sense that my prayer life, my sense of being has seemed to go into a place of retreat. And I believe that that's happened because my personality has changed due to the fact that I became very depressed. I became very depressed because I had to, or I felt like I had to walk away from my job because that was a toxic environment. I felt like I had to take a break from some friendships because of some communication issues that were taking a toxic road. And as far as my family was concerned, it just basic family stuff. And all of those things put together, three major things in your life, can begin to cause the domino effect. Physically, I started seeing signs of my health dropping. So, and by that I mean I am celiac, and I began to, because of depression, integrate wheat, bread, grain as a whole, and dairy because it felt good. It tasted good, and it didn't necessarily feel good. I felt like crap when I ate it, but something in my mind wanted to retreat back to that. So my physical health started to decline because I changed my diet. And I knew all the while that changing that diet I was going to suffer. Physically, I stopped doing exercise, so my yoga. I let that slip because I was depressed. And because of those two things, it followed the domino effect even further, and my kidneys began to suffer. And I got a urinary tract infection, which turned into urinary sepsis. Once I reached out and chose to communicate with my friends and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling about these situations where we're involved, things started to get better. Once I reached out and actually communicated with my boss and said, hey, this isn't working for me anymore. I'm going to go in a different direction. I started to feel better. Once I reached out to the family members that I felt like I was not able to communicate with properly and was basically making assumptions on all ends, my work, my friends, my family, and began to communicate effectively, I began to feel better. Now, this wasn't it. I had to start taking some homeopathic medication. I've had to change my diet. I've had to begin stretching again, doing my yoga. But it's when we begin to restack those dominoes, recognize the domino effect is happening. How do I take back my control, what I can do for myself, that we begin the healing process. So once the dominoes fall, it's not as though we can't go back and restack them and let them stand. And that is what I really wanted to communicate with you guys. And I can only say it because I've just been through it. Part of the spirituality of it was I was visiting with a friend of mine who I respect completely and totally on a spiritual level. And she said, okay, so we're going to go into a meditation and you're going to close your eyes. And you are going to stand in front of each person individually. She said, okay, let's start with the first person. I closed my eyes. She said, okay, now you're going to stand in front of this person and you are going to connect yourself on each metaphysical level. So each, I'm sorry, I lost it. Each connection. So you have your 7th chakra, your 6th chakra, your 5th chakra, your 4th chakra, your 3rd chakra, your 2nd chakra, and your 1st chakra. She said you will see those and they will light up. Then what I want you to do is imagine a pair of scissors. And you will go down and you will clip 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. She said, now I want you to turn around, eyes closed, take 3 steps, and when you turn around again, that person will not be there. Open your eyes and let go. This person also told me, if you have to do this again and again and again, do it as many times as it takes to let go of it. Because that person or that situation is robbing you of your joy. Then walk into your next meditation, inhaling and exhaling forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for that person, and forgiveness for every facet of the situation. This is what I know worked for me, so I want to share it with you, and hopefully it can bring you some peace. So thank you for spending your time with me. Until next time, I wish you light and love. Check us out at movingkarma.com. We got new karma gear. Check out my shirt. It's Moving Karma. Check out my pants. Moving Karma. MK. We look forward to seeing you on the site. We look forward to seeing you in the future.